It's a wet and windy afternoon in October, and Citizen's Team North are on the Formby beach to look at the tobacco cliffs, the remains of industrial dumping behind the coastline in the 1950s and 60s by the British Nicotine Company.
And Chris has just discovered this piece of metal that's on the beach, and he's going to tell you a little bit more about it and a bit more about why it's so important.
Right, yeah, so this what might look like a boring piece of metal on the beach is actually rather interesting if you know what it is. So you can see that it's kind of embedded in this odd looking like wood-like material. This is actually tobacco that was dumped here in the 1960s. So a lot of the Formby coastline is actually made up of this tobacco cliff, where masses and tons of tobacco were dumped that was damaged by water or no longer needed. And one of the ways in which they brought the tobacco to the beach was by, or what wasn't the beach then but is now, was obviously using lorries. So coming from Liverpool, they'd bring tons of lorries through this area and dump this tobacco. And to bring them actually onto what was originally asparagus fields, they needed a roadway or a temporary roadway to do that. And one of the ways they did that was by using this stuff called Marston matting, which is this really quite simple but really very effective metalwork lattice which you can kind of clip together and create roadways. It was originally developed during the Second World War to make anything from roads all the way up to airfields and everything like that. It was used quite a lot after Operation Overlord or the invasion of Normandy to create airfields really quickly. So today, this instead of bringing it back, they would bury it in the tobacco cliffs. And today we find pieces of this eroding out the beach and also eroding out the cliff face as well. This is one section that survives today, which will be on the beach for a couple of days before it's washed away by the sea forever.
Thank you for joining us in our latest video. This has been Citizens Team North. We'll see you on the foreshore again next time.